Hello, gorgeous. Welcome back to the channel. So if you have been watching me a while, you know what this is. If not, I keep all the nails I do for you guys. I mean, not the ones that I wear, but all the ones that go on tips. And every once in a while, when I'm looking for a little inspiration, I dip back into this bag, I pull 5 nails, and we make a mixed matched set. So that's what we're going to do today. Let's open it up. Now, normally I do have a big ass bowl that I pour these in, but it's in the fridge. And so we're just going to dig in, all right? I'm just going to dig in. I'm going to go deep and just pull something out. What do we have here? Oh, okay, this is a camo nail, but I remember this set. It was called Glamo. So let's do a camo nail. Most of these still have their glue tabs on the back, so they get stuck together. So if that happens, we'll just pull them apart and pick the one we like the best. Okay. What's in my hand? Okay, it looks like an abstract rose. A super shaggy ombre. I love a shaggy ombre. A star nail, but we're going to do Taurus very soon. I don't like any of these, honestly, so let's go with the rose. Let's go with the rose. Okay, I've never actually made this on the channel. I feel like I'd need to practice that, so no. How about a little color blocking action? This is actually kind of a... We could do this, but better. Oh, I wish I still had this paper. Look how pretty that is. What do we got now? We've got 3. Okay, let's make this number 4 because we can use the pigments for this. Okay, let's go in for number 5. Number 5, here we go. Okay, let's just drop that. Okay, that's cute, like a ribbon with some bling. That's a maybe. Okay, this is a scorpion and it came from an astrology set, I think. I'm not sure I have that kind of paper anymore. I like this. How about if we did no means no? I think I like this. Okay, these are the 5 that we are going to do, and this is the order we're going to do them in, from thumb to pinky, from left to right. And let's get started. We've got some Opry gel tips, Gel X style, just because I like the shape and I thought they would be pretty with the set. We're going to start the thumb with blue. When I do a recreation, I like to mix up the colors and try different ideas for a similar nail. I never try to just recreate it exactly as I made it before. That's, to me, is the fun of doing a recreation. Now we've got the blue thumb. The index finger is that pretty cream color. And now we're going to come in with the middle finger, which I decided to do a tiny bit different with more of a sheer look. These particular ones are very sheer, so we're going to do 3 coats. And the ring finger and the pinky finger, I'm going to paint those white. Although you're not going to really see a lot of white on especially the pinky finger. Then here comes... Wow, guys, I'm sorry this voiceover might be a little rough today. This is the second coat of the ombre and the third. And on this last one, I don't really work too hard to ombre them together as I'm already just so satisfied with how it looks. I just sort of butt them up to each other and let them do their own thing. Okay. A couple of weeks ago, I slept weird. And ever since then, every night's sleep has either made it a little better or a little worse. And it's my right shoulder and neck. This is a little cat eye. Let's play with that. It's just a nice silver cat eye. It's actually the cat eye that came with the polish that I used on this nail. So I'm just activating it. But anyway, last night's sleep, it made it so much worse. So I immediately, just when I got up, I took some Aleve, and that is starting to work. But my shoulder is very unhappy. So I'm just pushing everything over to one side, making a pretty line. That's all I did with it. Listen, there's no matter how you're told to do the cat eye thing, honestly, until you start playing with it and you give yourself the freedom to just let it happen, and you figure out how it goes, it doesn't get better till you play with it. So just play with it. It's not a big deal. If you don't get it right, so what? You don't get it right. It's just nails, right? So what I'm doing here on the pinky is I'm just putting down a little bit of pigment. It's actually mica, so there's a tiny bit of shimmer to it. And I love my pigments. They're just so fun, and I hadn't used them in a while. And that's kind of why I picked that nail, because I wanted to use pigments. And we are doing pretty much the exact same technique as we used the first time in that first nail. But changing up the colors, making them a little different, and definitely using a different pattern for the transfer foil, because I don't have that one that's in the original nail anymore. And it wouldn't be fun to do the same thing. And this nail comes out so cute, so you'll see. So for the mouths, we are going to lean on some stamping today. Honestly, this set has all the things in it. We've got stamping, we have transfer foil, we've got a little bit of hand painting. There's so many different things in this set, and for me, that's what makes it fun. We've got an ombre, we've got a cat eye, we've got glitter, we've got flash glitter. It all just works together too. I think this is a set that I really, really enjoyed making, and I think came out super cute. So now that we've got all the mouths, and I did add that little pink one there as well, I'm going to go ahead and just give it a base coat, because I'm going to do some lettering, and I don't want, if I decide to wipe anything away, and I did, I don't want to mess up the mouths. I don't want to have to I don't like to go back and have to redo things that I'm already happy with, right? Whew. It's going to be a rough day, guys. I'm struggling today. That's all I can say. And I think that's going to extend far past making this video. So we're just going to write no means no. The original nail just had no on it with one mouth. And I love it. It's so visual and pop arty, and I really liked it. So right now, we are going through a change in society where women are demanding better treatment in all areas of life, as we should. And we should be demanding it not just for ourselves individually, but for women everywhere and for people everywhere, right? There are children and everyone that needs us to stand up for them. So, ladies, I'm proud of you, and I know you're standing up, and I'm standing with you. And our no means no nail, that's just one part of it, right? Because no is a full sentence, and you should not have to repeat yourself, period. So we're coming in with means. Now, I'm sorry I was talking through that other nail, and we're just doing the camo pattern, but we are doing it with purples instead of the greens and the gold that we used in the first nail. And it really is exactly the same process. You're just making splodges. We'll talk about it more when we come back for the next color. I'm just writing means now. Guys, my lettering is going to improve the more I force myself to do it. It is not perfect. I'm not upset about it, though. I'm really proud of myself for A, trying, and B, executing something that you can literally read, right? So is it the best lettering? It is not, but I'm still loving it. And I hope you enjoy it as well. I think the roughness of it kind of leads to the idea that this could be graffiti or a hastily scrawled message. And I think it works for the nail. But like I said, I'm just going to keep improving. I went really lightly with that S just to get it down, and then I will come back in and darken it a little bit to make sure that it's visible. But the curvier letters are more difficult to paint, right? I have no trouble making S's with pens and pencils, but painting, it's a little bit of a different skill. And then our last no here is just going to be big and in your face. No means no, right? So let's keep that message alive. No means no, and that's all you need to say is no. And that's the political portion of the video. Although that really shouldn't be that political. It should just be how humans treat each other with respect and kindness. I don't know why that has to be political. Right? That seems dumb. So we're coming back to our Glamo nail, which is glam camo, right? And that's what the original nail set was called. I will try to find the other sets and put them in the little card. I may not be able to find them though, guys. There's a lot of videos on my channel, and sometimes I can find them and sometimes I can't. So I will try to, though, obviously. I want to give you guys what you want. And if you want to see those older videos, they're there, and I want you to enjoy them because I had fun making them. So now we're coming in with our abstract rose. Excuse me, guys. We've had some really windy weather, which is why it's not so hot right now, and I'm grateful for that. But it does, make the allergies get a little wonky. And, for lack of a better word, I'm very snotty right now, right? Just a lot of blowing my nose and coughing, right? With phlegmy phlegms. It's really not attractive. Yeah, there's that. It's just, and it's gross. But, you do the best you can do. And me and Zyrtec are best friends right now. And, eventually summer will hit and it won't be quite so bad. But then fall will come and it'll happen again because I have very fall forward allergies as well. So luckily I don't live in a very humid place because I also have mold allergies. Allergies are the worst, right? Anyway, I know they've got a lot of things coming up for autoimmune stuff that they're researching. I am ready for that, right? There's a lot of medical things I'm ready for, honestly. I want to get the stem cells. I feel like that would do really good things for me. So we're coming in with the glitter portion of our Glamo nail, which, guys, there's nothing to it. A dotting tool or a skinny brush and just makes splodgies. And the next thing you know, you've got a cool camo. And there's so much inspiration on Google for that. So if you don't like my splodges, go Google camo and so many things come up. Now, on the original nail, we had chunkier glitter. We just used the cat eye, but there was flash glitter spider gel. So I am going to do that as well, but we're going to keep it in that purpley pinky family. This is actually called purple, but it looks a little more pink. So it's a pinky purple to me. Now we're going to do the plaid. The other one was more of a fall style nail. So it's springtime. We're not doing that, right? We're keeping it spring. And honestly, by the time I get done with this nail, it looks kind of stained glass to me, like a stained glass plaid. And I ain't mad about it. I think it came out pretty cute. So we are coming in now with some transfer foil gel, and it's a fresh bottle of McKay Bling or McKay Nail. I don't know if she's like rebranding or something, because the first bottle of it I bought was in this cute pink bottle and it said McKay Bling. I'm pretty sure, but I don't have the bottle anymore, so I can't look. And this one is McKay Nail, and the website is mckaynail.com. Not sponsored, but, and honestly, the only thing I've tried from her so far is I say her, I don't know why, from them. There you go. The only thing I've tried is the foil gel, but it is the best one I've ever tried. And I've tried probably a dozen brands that never made me happy. This is the only one I've ever got that made me seriously happy. And is it perfect? No. But do I blame that on my technique? Yes. I do not blame the foil. I don't think it's the foil's fault. I think part of it is just that you're putting a flat picture on a rounded surface, and sometimes that works better than other times. Like if it was a perfect cylinder, you would not struggle as much, but up at the cuticle area, that's where the struggle begins. So just play with it. You'll see when we get to that part. Although I don't show all the rubbing. Here we go. There's a lot of rubbing. Oops. I almost screwed that up, but I didn't. So I'm going to lay it down and just start pressing on it and start rubbing on it. Should have cut it earlier, but I didn't. And so I'm cutting it now just because I think it's going to make it a little easier. This pattern that we used is has more opaque sections, but not perfectly opaque. Transfer foil is rarely fully opaque. Okay, that's a lie. That's not true. Like when you get the marble ones, those are really opaque. There's some that you don't see through, but the white ones like this, usually there's a sheerness to them, and the color will inform, what you see at the end, the color underneath. But look at that. That's pretty close to full coverage. They do have one that's more for a scattered coverage. I don't know why you'd want that. But if you've bought it and you like it and you know the reason, tell me the reason. I mean, I get that sometimes you do want a scattered look. I have scattered foil on my toes right now. I love it. But you can make that happen yourself without having a separate kind of foil gel. So I don't buy that one. I just buy the full coverage one because that's what I want. I want the full image. So we're just coming in with blue here on this third stripe that we made. And I love how when you cross them, you get that different shade, right? Even with the two purple lines that cross, you get a deeper purple from the two crossing each other. And then we are going to come in with this one glitter line, which, tell me that glitter is not gorgeous, because it's gorgeous. Okay, I don't know why I just channeled Barbara Streisand, but I did. Thinking like, what's up, Doc? If you know, you know. If you know, you're probably my age or older. So there you go. I should look for some of her older movies because she's kind of hilarious. What was that? And my dog heard it too. Hey. It's clearly somebody coming in and out of the apartments. Looks like out. Oh, honey, it's just Amazon. But I heard like some sort of squeal or scream. Okay, we're going to just outline these stripes with some more spider gel. And this is a flash This is a flash glitter spider gel that it's the same one as the pinky purple one we just used. And I'm just following the lines. Am I doing perfect? I'm not. Honestly, I've had the spider gel for a while, but I don't use it enough to have perfected it because not every look, A, needs spider gel, or B, needs flash glitter. So I need to buy some more. The gel, though, that I use to make the stripes is technically builder gel, and it's got a stringy quality. It makes me wonder if I could use it for that. Let me know in the comment section if you've ever used another gel for spider gel and how did it work out. Let us know. We want to hear it. Okay, so we're coming in with our top coat, and everything is shiny and pretty. And you know what? Even though it's a mixed matched set, I think they kind of go together. I love the no mean no. Guys, I'm sorry I can't talk. I love the no means no. I love every nail. They each one have their own story to tell, and that's what makes a mixed match set so much fun, right? And I did match it a little bit in terms of the color story, except for that thumbnail, but it's a thumbnail. So what if the thumbnail is a tiny bit different, it's kind of like, oh, hello, what is that about? So let me know what you think of these in the comment section below. Please hit that subscribe because we're so close to 1,000 subscribers. I could just taste it. Wouldn't it be great if we got there by the end of the month? That's like a week away, guys. Hit subscribe. If you're still here, give me some kind of crazy mixed matched set of emojis in the comment section. We're going to see you in the next video. And until then, bye-bye.